versus Tundra. A matchup that was at one point in time the #1 and #2 team of this season.
I think a lot of the games we've seen, lanes get stomped. Like, imagine all these Huskar games we've seen. Doesn't really seem to matter, right? You can be up 6 or 7K. You can have an extra item on the Huskar, but if you can't take the fight, who really cares about that?
Sure.
And we see costs you very little mana and does a lot in these trades. It'll get the deny to send him back to base, and a nice start for the Ricky Maru here.
Yeah, his CS is absolutely terrible. Bottom of all the cores. Net worth, top. Absolute top. And he dodges a blood grenade.
Another Starfall available. I think he's dead here, but I don't really think there was anything else for Pure to do.
Yeah.
Maybe there's an in-between build you can go on this hero.
Okay, I'm going to push back against that a little bit here. Aghanim's buildup is better than Radiant's buildup. Radiance is just empty gold.
I actually don't think that's even true.
Really?
Oh, nice path. BZM getting games.
Now Soxa's going to be in some trouble too. Couple of shots for the Jakiro. Blood grenade raining down. Save. He'll be countered by Whitemon coming up the river. Decrepify trying to live, but Whitemon can shoot through that Decrepify. This time around, Whitemon is not going to be the be-all, end-all of saves like we saw yesterday, where he was playing Pugna against... What was it?
I don't think Tundra are going to get pressured objectively down here, but you could lose some map control if you start bleeding out kills to this Ricky, who has had a very fast start. I could see Pure just go for a fighting item here, especially since he has the Magnus to give him the cleave.
Oh. Okay, hit the ice path. Chasing him away. Decrepify goes out to try and deal with some of the cold snap. Pure's actually going to cut across the river and join in on this gank. It helps get the kill on BZM. Now he's pushing forward for another one. Pops over, gets Whitemon as well. Pure is just all over the place, man. He has been a part of 6 kills. He's got 5 assists, unfortunately, but 6 of the 8 kills.
He's already hitting for 140 with Empower. He has
Dude, Pure, leave him alone already, man. He was thinking about going over there again. Ridiculous. BZM is going to be chased down underneath the tier 2. What's Tundra's game plan here at this point?
Go anywhere but mid. That's what the game plan should be right now. And pray Dora.
Don't you keep that bias in mind when you ask people for feedback?
Yeah, but we're all human.
Okay. Mass TP's up to the top lane. Tundra are actually going to fight this. And an early pickoff onto the Magnus is a good start of things, though the backline is currently being decimated by a beautiful Ice Path Macro Pyre. BZM is dead, though silent into Roar 33. Patiently lying in wait, finally found some revenge for the laning phase, and we'll keep pushing forward. Infested up, has the extra HP, though he is being kited around quite a bit. Soxa does manage to get a kill onto the enemy support. 33 finally does get burned out. Saves trying to keep himself alive with the Decrepify. Force staff up to the high ground. Away he goes. GPK will try and run interference for Save. They turn around and go and kill the Mirana, but now a silence. Oh, it was a bad turn for GPK. Not worth it, as Save will still die and joined by GPK.
That's such a big fight for Dyrachyo. He gets all this extra Feast HP, finishes his Radiance in the middle of it. That's such a classic Lifestealer fight. No. And that's why she has it.
Ranavetos into a silence. Good force staff, though. Cleared him of the arrow that was incoming. And the Wisdom Shrine secured for Tundra.
Dyrachyo walking in.
He is indeed a walking.
His full armlet. He's massive right now.
RP on 2, and the Skewer puts them all together.
Oh,
beautiful stuff. The Infest goes up. That actually saves Soxa, but maybe he should have put it on BZM instead, as they both end up getting burned out. The heal. Pure staying alive despite all of these ensnares. Now he's up, but he goes for Dyrachyo? That was the wrong direction to blink, sir.
I mean, Save's doing work.
Save is doing work, but Save will eventually fall to Dyrachyo, as all seem to do. Ultra kill for Dyrachyo.
I mean, he just got 180 HP out of that fight with the Ultra kill. Find the Invoker. That type of fight is going to look a lot better for you than going head on into this Dyrachyo Lifestealer that has not been a successful strat for a lot of teams going up against it, I must say.
Tower is under attack.
You know, I got a question that I know you can't answer. But I know we do have a man backstage who can answer. Purge, if you could ever give me like a full lowdown on what outgoing damage means exactly.
What do you mean? What does it mean? It means any damage you deal is buffed by that percentage.
Okay. Can you give me all the instances that outgoing damage applies to?
What?
Okay.
Any damage you deal.
For example, if you do a damage over time spell, when you have the outgoing spell, the outgoing buff on you,
Yes.
and then it fades, does that damage over time spell continue to get it once the outgoing buff has faded? Yeah. On non-hero units, yeah.
Yeah.
We can clear out Ancients real quick.
That's what I'm saying. You chunk the map in terms of farming speed. Smoke?
They caught him on the edge, and they're going to commit. They actually want BZM out of this equation. They don't care how many spells they have to use for it, but now Duracio's right in the middle of them, and they don't have an RP to control him. So they just have to kite out. Miro's already used his TP to get on out of here.
Canceled it.
Try to continue to kite him, but the Rod of Atos locks him down into a fierce shot, but Pure is okay for now. Now he tracks Whitemon. Got him inside the tricks of the trade. Not able to finish him off, though. Inside of the trees, they get away. Infested up. Whitemon's healthy enough. He can keep going here. Ice Silence, GPK. Oh, better Ice Path, though. The tricks of the trade quickly takes out 33. He pushes forward. This is just a playground for Pure at this point in time. He sees a bunch of low health supports, and he can clean them up. They just ignore Duracio, kill everybody else.
They were both TPing out in front of each other. That was
I saw.
Incredibly funny, but work. He basically got I think he got 3 Orchids off. If I'm not mistaken. He got 2. And one, he landed an arrow on the Pugna during the drain that just killed him outright. So, we're on this.
Oh, nice man to dodge. Miro is trying to push him back inside the smoke screen, which Duracio currently does not have a counter to.
Yeah, his Lifestealer is still yet to die. So that's a big streak to collect if you can bring him down.
Got the slide on him. Rage is coming back up. He infests inside BZM. BZM trying to put him range of something. Pure, they go for him. Arrow lands onto Kataomi instead. So, Decrepify. That buys him a second or two. Meanwhile, 33 just keeps on going forward. Managed to get a roar onto Miro. The rest of the team, though, was dealing with Kataomi. Still on the retreat, though. Save has his Decrepify. Rod of Atos put onto him. And Arrow, that'll finish him off. 2 supports dead on the side of BetBoom. They get back to their tier 2. Now an Orchid on GPK. He's taking damage. Not enough for the Bloodthorn, or the Orchid to finish him off, rather.
I mean, this man don't care right now.
Yeah, Duracio just keeps pushing forward. GPK is running out of mana at this point in time. He's got BKB. He's just going to have to BKB and run back to base.
RP is available again. He deals a lot of damage, honestly.
RP. Oh, God. He missed that one. That's no good. I feel like every fight they've gone on the Lifestealer has been bad. Every fight they've ignored the Lifestealer has been good.
Oh, Pure with an angle.
Oh, that is the power of the carry Riki right there with an empowered up tricks of the trade. You put 2 supports together, they disappear pretty quickly. Primal Roar from the trees, though. Force down, trying to get Pure out of here. Manta, still got hit by the arrow. A bit of bad luck there. Kills Pure.
Nice Pure.
But BetBoom can still maybe win this fight. They've already taken out 3. And with save, doing some deeps there from a long distance life drain. Duracio's actually getting rather low. He's going to run the other way. They chase after 33 instead.
So they don't get that level 20, 10-0 Lifestealer, but they get everybody else.
Casually cutting a wave. Old Soxa and Pure have the same idea, cutting the same lane. God, Duracio is just able to be
33? This is enough damage with Kata?
Kata, it's close, but not enough.
Oh my.
Oh, he did have to jump to mid, where he instantly popped his BKB for fear of taking any damage. They will get 33 punished for that one.
Prepare for a lesson.
Yeah, I thought there's no way they kill him with Sunstrike. With Kata, it was incredibly close. Can't fault him for that attempt, but...
They're hunting on the other side because the Riki TP'd up to top. Oh, nice dead shot into the arrow.
Beautiful execution here. Tundra trying to salvage something on the map. Pure will run straight into the Invoker, and that
Hero's
damage.
going to capitalize on it too. He blinks after him, doesn't even need to skewer him back. He just leaves him inside a Pure smoke screen. Still has that skewer, and will actually bring Dyrachyo back a little bit. I'm not sure if he wanted to bring him, though. Trying to save him. He's infested up. Glimmer Cape goes out. He gets bashed, and finally Infest pop out. We'll finish off Miro. But Pure comes out. Dyrachyo comes out inside of the Ice Path, rather. Turns around, bashes up Pure for a second. Gleipnir, it's going to whiff. Tricks the trade. Arrow comes out. BKB. He's going to lose his Aegis, perhaps. No, a Force Staff gets him away. That was a close call there, but managed to keep the Aegis intact and still has another minute and a half to go after he heals.
Slice.
Run into the Marauder, who has Moonlight Shadow Gem. Arrow scouting out some more heroes. Deadshot doing the same thing, and 33 is ready to go in. He's got the Aegis. Dyrachyo says, I don't need the extra life. I'm going to be more than taking enough to deal with this, and they found the perfect target. No RP skewer to threaten them on a high ground defense anymore. Tundra now try and clean up a bit more. Katomi making a break for it with his Glimmer Cape. Dyrachyo knows he around here somewhere. And without any items left to use, no Glimmer, no Force, he will die.
You just can't save from these jumps versus the nullifiers. There's nothing you can do. I think Save might have even misclicked his blink there, trying to Force Staff him out. As he like blinked straight on top of him. It was incredibly awkward. Will survive, but there's nothing you can do. You can just watch your Magnus die. Lincoln Sphere does not save him either, as it gets instantly popped.
Oh, Pure. He's got BKB, and he's probably going to have to use it here. Nullifier immediately placed on Save at the first sight of him.
You know, the more I watch this game, I feel like Ricky is just not a good hero versus Dyrachyo.
Yeah.
Because the man only goes one direction, and it's at you.
You can never hit his back. He never turns his back.
Yeah, no matter what, even when he should, he won't. You're just waiting.
Man shows no fear. Ice Path, beautiful setup. BCM's going to be in some trouble off of that one. Got off his BKB and makes a run for it. And Katomi will maybe pay the price. Nope. Force Staff, no Nullifier here. It's on cooldown for a second. Going to use the Infest onto the Ember Spirit. He's got to be a little bit careful with that. There might be a point where he gets sent back to base.
I think that's your best chance to kill him. Bait out the Infest, have a Remnant in the fountain, and jump back.
Yeah, I think maybe you got the right idea here.
Other Infest Moonlight Shadow play. Still have Aegis for a minute.
33 tried to jump in, but BetBoom, they weren't at home. GPK, he runs out there. Immediately got silenced, had to use the BKB. Losing buildings, though, in the meanwhile. Well, it's time to come up with an answer.
Gotta do something here.
Miro just has to find the perfect opening. If he finds it, if he hits multiple heroes, nice arrow. Oh, Force Staff trying to get him away. Force Staff, another one. Cataclysm not gonna land as a result of that instant Scythe. Pure, he's dead. One Scythe is all it takes. He does have a buyback, though.
BCM so fast there. Even got the Force Staff Glimmer dodge on the Nullifier to come out before the Cataclysm, but still can't find an angle to initiate. Instead, you still just lose your Ricky without BKB being popped. Just nothing coming up BetBoom team's way here. There's also a Hex on this Marauder. There's double Scythe for Tundra to play around with now.
And level 25 for the Riki, I don't think actually changes anything.
Not really, no.
Like basic Dispel, that's pretty whatever. Skewer back. Oh, they go for the Lifestealer. They've got him down to half HP. But there's the Manta. There's the Infest. And he's fine. They can't touch him, man. Look at him. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe they can't touch him. Turns around, Abyssal Blade, starts hitting some heroes. Open wounds, heals up a little bit. Oh, GPK thought about going back in, but it's BZM. He's putting on a show on the back lines. He hits a lot of heroes. They all get super low. It's only Katomi who will burn out in the end. 2 supports gone on the side of BetBoom. Tundra, do not commit for going for Megas. They're going to try and lure him out. Hortos, skewer back onto 2. Good setup. With the slight, with the tricks of the trade, they'll take both those heroes out, but
Pure
immediate
can't do
buybacks
anything.
are going to be used even more. With Pure now on a dieback, they're running out of damage on the side of BetBoom. There's just nothing BetBoom can do anymore. GPK will pick up one more kill before the game is secured.
Dude,
for
there's
Tundra.
so much utility in lockdown coming out of the Tundra supports. In that last fight, Pure got Gleipnired, Hexed, silenced, rooted again, silenced again, and then feared by a dead shot. It's like 8 seconds this rookie cannot cast a spell or move. How do you play Dota?
Well, apparently you just lose.
You can't. Yeah, I guess you can't. Tough. Very tough loss for BetBoom because I think they felt they were in control of that game and maybe could have snowballed it. But again, I go to that 30, 40-minute period where they conceded a lot of map control time in a row.
Like, what is
Yes,
their plan?
this is my thing. It's the Marcy that was the big question mark for me. If it was the IO and this Lesh combo, I could see it. I could see, okay, they're taking it. It's a little bit of a learning lesson. But for me...
Yeah, I do know that about you.
I have a lot of faith in 33 Broodmother to carry you. So I'm just very conflicted.
Miro, nice round by Tundra, and they will net first blood for BZM. Great start for this Leshrac. A bottle is going to be coming out almost immediately.
Well, he has to connect the one, right?
Oh, it needs to be in the same network.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's trying to walk this one off. He will walk it off. He has no regen, though. Yeah, he buys a salve. It's almost good socks that dies there. He can bring the regen out because he's not entering this lane right now. It's Pure giving him the business.
Yeah, BetBoom. They are taking over the laning phase on these side lanes. I mean, they have some pretty aggro heroes. So, kind of unsurprising. It's hard to go on the Shadow Shaman Abaddon. I don't really know how you go on them
Nah, you're
with
just
Marcy IO cleanly.
I mean, BetBoom team have strong lanes. That's for sure. They should have a good time here in the early game. 33 salving up top should be able to re-enter that lane as the Lotus is being contested here. Sox is just not man fighting this duo, man.
Yeah, BetBoom, they seem to be strong enough to be able to get their top one. The bottom one on the other side, though. Tundra going to be chased out of the Lotus pool there. In fact, even dying for it potentially. Whitemon barely gives the heal required to keep Dyrachyo alive, but
This is just
is
not-
life worth living at this point in time? BZM gets the kill. Takes out GPK. He, of course, still burns out because that's what Huskar does, but that's a massive pickup.
Miss.
Oh, GPK had a high ground miss. That's what happened.
Unlucky. More calculated. Has everybody seen?
Nothing that would get anybody. We'll stop there. Save, turns around, shackles on the Marcy. Dyrachyo wants to commit, turns into a chicken again, and will be able to get that kill. That foul play, it's not nearly as good when you don't have the confusion of multiple chickens.
They're just going straight back in, too. There's no time to
He got off the
pause.
aphotic shield. A lot of damage on Dyrachyo, but to get the kill.
I mean, honestly,
Dyrachyo still dies, but I mean,
yeah,
1v2.
You're okay with dying there. Come back full. You're not going to miss too much CS here either because it's a catapult wave, so it's just going to get hung up here.
Sure.
That's a
And they
free
get
kill.
Lotus, too. Whitemon's picking that up.
Super value.
Big wins across the board. Pure trying to get to the other side of the cogs. It stops him. Oh, no.
What was that, a misclick?
Yeah, that was a massive misclick right there.
Yeah, that's a real bad misclick. Is it going to get him killed? No, but Pure adding to the curse count.
Nero dead again. Things are beginning to stumble a little bit here. GPK does manage to pick up the kill on mid. Core for support traded out, but they lost Miro for that. He's going to have to take a walk back to the lane.
This does help GPK's game a lot. Amp damage rune putting in some work. And his Huskar is top of the board. That counts for something here.
Slowing down 33, trying not to let him get to the water. He gets there, a couple more hits, but it's not good enough.
Still had Lotus. Early Vanguard on this Brood, a long time, but makes some sense. Give up some offensive potential, but if you can just... I think this game he's been forced off the lane by a very strong duo, but I could see a lot of games you're able to stand here alone, which is kind of what you want.
Turnaround potential, skewer up to the high ground. Kataomi.
He has no TP, though.
Pure's going to be stuck, as is Kataomi, actually. I don't think they win this fight, so I think they're both dead. The Leshark's going to TP in just to make sure. He's going to chase down Kataomi while Pure gets the 3v1 treatment.
I'm just going to get both here. Nice rotations from Tundra. Again, you just don't want to exist in this mid lane versus the Huskar. So making early rotations for the Lesh, not nearly as punishing.
And they don't really punish Dyrachyo, who's alone in the bottom lane. They showed 4 heroes on the other side of the map, but...
Whistles him goodbye. Eyeing up the Battle Fury here on the Marcy. Already level 6.
Yeah. He'll join
Closing in
BZM to
on
farm
that.
up some stacks and will get his level 6.
This is a solid IO game. You have the Leshrac to play with. You have the Marcy to play with. There's not a lot of burst damage on the side of BetBoom team, so your mech is going to go a long way here.
Yeah, especially if he can play the more relaxed relocate tether gameplay.
For sure.
Right? Then that avoids the RP and the Winter's Curse, the big AoE spells.
Yeah, that's the other downside of what is now happening is you're losing this early game as BetBoom team. If the Lesh is strong enough to run in where you can kind of hold the tether or play far away,
Yep.
it removes a lot of the AoE potential from your spells. And another mid-rotation from Dyrachyo, we've seen this time and time again. He will clean up.
Now it is BetBoom's turn to be on the receiving end of a hyper-aggressive Tundra that is just diving past towers unpunished.
Dire are scanning.
Do not want to give more lead here if you can afford it. It's getting into danger territory. Those have 6. I think he's just dead.
Yeah, he's dead anyway.
No TP was available, and you can't do it anyway, so... There's just not a lane you can enter.
Dire's courier
Lost his
has
courier,
been
too.
killed.
This is just a disaster, man.
Kill you and your little dog, too.
I mean, this is where you just go jungle. 5 deaths and a courier killed.
Jungle's
I mean,
not
this
safe
is-
either.
This is... I don't know what's happening, man.
Middle tower is under attack.
They're just going one to the next. What?
But they're literally like dominoes.
Yeah, it's just...
It starts in the bottom lane and works its way well
he just got
past
an
mid.
ultra kill at 4 different points on the map.
Dire's
Yeah.
middle tower is under attack.
That's disgusting. He's so rich now.
Well,
Dire's top tower
BetBoom, I wish you the best of luck. This Huskar is not going to be able to carry you in this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Not from this position. They're going to have to salvage this somehow. So far, the team play has not been there.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And honestly, it's Dyrachyo, man. You got to give credit where it's due. He just broke this game open with this Marcy gameplay. The kills bottom, the laning, the gank into mid, then this ultra kill map rotation sequence. He's here again.
He's through the gate.
This guy's just a beast, man. Like
He's everywhere.
when he's locked in, he just wins the game for you. Like, there's a lot of carry players out there where if you set them up, they'll carry the game. This is one of the
Dire's
best
top
carry
tower
players I've
is
ever
under
seen.
attack.
It's setting the game up for you.
Dire's top tower has
Yeah.
fallen.
Like, if you can't win this game after what I've done, look yourself in the mirror, you know?
It's everywhere, man. He still don't have level 6 on the Winter Wyverns, so...
Dude, he's 8-1-3 at 11:30 on a Marcy. That is... I mean, props to Whitemon, too. Played a fantastic Isle so far. We'll see if BetBoom team can strike back, but they're getting flanked here.
Trying to get the ult on Amiro, jumps to the back line, hits the 2 supports. Dyrachyo full committal to get kills, and he will have them.
Dude, is this one of those games they're just going to call, like...
I think they might,
I don't know. This is rough. The mech was already done for Whitemon there, so BZM charges in no fear. Battle
after?
Fury? No,
Or do you just try and wipe it from
no
your
you
memory?
just go next. Like,
Dire are scanning.
Well, unfortunately for BetBoom, they lost game 1, so there is no go next for this series.
Dyrachyo death, though, can always count on 1 or 2.
That's true. It's an old classic,
reload.
and he baited Whitemon into a relocate too.
Probably the most unnecessary RP of all time, but I guess it sends a message. So 2 for 1.
Are they going straight to Roche?
Might have to, right?
Yeah.
Just make
Yeah,
some
yeah,
risky
yeah.
plays here to come back in the game. Yeah, I like this. This is what their lineup's good at. And it is very quick. Nice sequence here if Tundra can't disrupt it. Do have a clockwork with hookshot.
Yeah, too bad you used that relocate, because you would love to get the Marcy here right away. Hookshot's going to be blocked. No options here for Soxa. Now, they might be able to take away the Aegis. BZM, not sure if he wants to commit or not. The Split Earth isn't enough by itself.
Didn't want to get shackled there, even though he's hasted.
Yeah. Now the jump in from Dyrachyo actually takes out the Aegis. Bit of an explosion. Wind Wyvern. Winner's Curse goes out. Last strike is a little bit low. GPK jumps in to try and finish him off, but Dyrachyo is still here, and 33 is cleaned house. Looks like he went up into the triangle, took them all out, called through, and GG is over. 14 minutes and 38 seconds. Dyrachyo is menacing.
Dude, he
teams in this Dream League. You can't get away from him. He's all over the map. He's in bottom. He's in mid. He's in top. He's in your goddamn walls.
That was just an amazing game from that safe lane duo. I don't think I've seen a game in a long time where 33 didn't have to do anything. Like, did he even do anything in this game? No, I'm not faulting him. He's 3-1 and 15, but I don't think he had to. That was just Io Marcy winning 3 lanes, crushing the game, crushing the towers, insanely fast timing on the Mech Battle Fury,